There's a million definitions out there, but in my mind it comes down to something very simple. Doing the right thing. If you do the right thing for the right motives, you'll never get in trouble.
What are your thoughts on CSR from an advertiser standpoint? What purpose does it serve? Corporate social responsibility.
I think they need to dedicate resources to it. They dedicate financial resources, they dedicate human resources to it, to do it and do it well.
Yeah.
And
it can't be superficial.
No.
It's not just about market share. It's about what are you doing for the community as a corporation.
If anyone, they need to take responsibility, right? They're the ones selling alcohol. It's important that the brewers and the distillers educate students and educate people.
A bit of that responsibility has to do with promoting responsible choices. It has to do with being environmentally responsible. It has to do with doing the right thing.
Knowing that we do sell a product that can be abused, we take that position that, you know what, we're going to go out there and we're going to be proactive and we're going to have responsible drinking messages, especially to younger people, and just educating them, taking that leadership role.
I feel that we're all doing our part in communicating responsible use. We know that people are going to drink alcohol at social events, not everybody, but certainly some people. And so to communicate to people how to do that in a responsible way makes complete sense.
I think some organizations deal with the responsible drinking message. I almost feel like when you're hearing some of the stuff like that, they've ticked it off and they've done their duty.
It's all mandated by the government, right? It's not, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think it's Molson of their own saying like, hey, let's just set fire to this $10 million every year and do a campaign about drinking responsibly. Corporations don't have feelings. Corporations just have balance sheets. And that doesn't count on a balance sheet.
But every even alcohol company, I don't know if it does any good. I don't know if it's kind of just because they have to, but they always say like always drink responsibly at the end of their ads.
Just because you put in the bottom corner, please use our product responsibly, is not social responsibility, right? You have to demonstrate that, and you have to show. If you're going to show a party scene in a poster, then you should have a sink full of water, a sink full of booze, and a bag of chips, because that's social responsibility.
Well, I mean, they're in the beer business. They sell beer, but they truly want people to consume their products responsibly. It hurts them if they don't.
It's actually business. It's part of a business model, because if students think that drink their brand irresponsibly and die, they don't have 50 years of this person buying their product, and that's what they want.
Even if you didn't care about the well-being of young people, even if you didn't care about the level of impaired driving, death, or injury, even if you didn't care about alcohol-related trauma death outside of car accidents among young people, it is perfectly legitimate to say that the costs that a product imposes on society should be borne by the industry, and that should be reflected in the price.
Do I believe that people selling alcohol can also both want to make profits and still have a conscience? My answer to that is yes. Do they want to make profits more than they have a conscience? One can answer yes to that.
They're part of the problem, and that's why we take money from them, right? If you're not, you have to be if you're part of the problem, you have to get into the solution, right? And Molson knows this. And not just from a PR point of view, but from like, how do you sleep at night?
At the end of the day, you have to be able to walk out of your office and say, we did good today. We give back to the community. We have a great product. Our product is used responsibly.
We are absolutely proud about what we do. We're proud of our products. We're proud of, the programs we put in place to ensure or help people make responsible choices.
I don't know what his title is at Molson's. I run into him when I walk my dog. So does he want our streets safe? Sure he does, because he's walking the same streets as me. He's not walking some, bridge somewhere and he's separate from the rest of us. He's walking the same streets. He wants his community safe.
Ferg.
Yeah.
This is a company that has been grounded in corporate responsibility for over 220 years.
Scott is so right. It is a fundamental part of the DNA of who Molson is. John Molson, who founded this brewery back in 1786, he was, I'm not paraphrasing, but he was speaking to a group of employees in 1825, and his message was that we're all members of a greater community in which each of us needs to play a part. If it comes down to a slogan, one of our slogans here at Molson is proud to play our part.
When someone sees your logo and they conclude responsibility, that is the strength, I think, of what it means to be a socially responsible corporation.